train the people is because, dude, there's not a lot of, especially in Los Angeles, I know that are black trainers and actually have a steady flow of clients the way you do. Like you may get the, I mean, to me, the way I look, you're like the new modern day Billy Blanks without the DVDs.
I got a couple on demand deals. I got a couple. You know
well, that's what I'm saying. So, like for you, like what has been your key to your success factor in the industry?
What is the key? What is the key
for you?
You know, I think the key, what is the key? And what is the key for me? The key for me has been keep going. The key for me has been keep believing in yourself.
Okay.
Right? Know that everything you do matters. You know what I'm saying? It matters. The key for me has been do something positive.
Okay.
For yourself every day. Because it's like compound interest. You know, it may not pay off now, but later on, you know, you start to reap what you sow. You know? And so for me, that's been the key, man. Like, you know, hey, I love to have a good time too, but even on them long nights, I'll get my behind up, get back to it. You know what I mean? And so the key for me has been consistency. The key for me has been being uncomfortable, you know, and staying uncomfortable. You know, it's like I had this client one time. I said, man, you know, we were talking about different goals, and you know, the mother didn't want me to mention, you know, weight. We didn't want weight to be a goal. I said, how about this? How about faith is key? Absolutely, I agree with you, Steven. Absolutely. And I said, how about the goal is to stay uncomfortable during the workout? Because if you're uncomfortable, then I know we're moving in the right direction. And a lot of times people approach exercise as this thing that they want to be. They want to be. They want to be easy. They want to be easy. Yeah, and it's and there is no. You got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, right? Like I love it.
Comfortable with being in your own skin. That's the biggest thing.
Absolutely. And what's crazy about it is that there are people who want to make you feel uncomfortable in your own skin. You know, it's a crazy thing. It's like, I love when we do this. I love when we do that.
I actually never thought about that until right now.
It's true, man.
Until right now. I'm going to have to write that shit down.
They make women want to do one of these, and you know, it's like, nah, dog, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, you know.
But I mean, how for you, like, I mean, with nowadays, with people who are, you know, because again, there's trainers and stuff like that. But nowadays, you seem more people are able to take the easy way out by surgeries, buying a butt, buying fucking chest, buying whatever. So how do you battle and deal with that hurdle?
In what way?
In retrospect of like where, you know, has the fact that surgeries for people has gone up, has it decreased, you know, your business in any way, shape, or form?
No. In fact, it's just made it hasn't hurt my business at all.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, you cannot run. There is no replacement for self-care. You know, there is no, our bodies as human beings, right? We're supposed to move. And so what happens is when people go and they get these surgeries, what they're doing is they're putting a Band-Aid a lot of times over the problem. See, you still got to fix the problem. So you still got to come see me. If you don't, if you're lacking the motivation, you're lacking the accountability, you're lacking the know-how, you still got to come see me. You want insurance on that, and to make sure that you get where you still got to come see me. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you're going to be right back. And this time they're going to tell you, sorry, we can't do it because we just can't operate on you like that. And you're going to be looking messed up. See, this is the thing with the surgeries, right? Is you take the fat out, and it depends on the type of surgery, obviously. But in my experience, what you have to be careful of is, again, like I said, putting a Band-Aid over the problem when you don't figure out the cause of it. The cause is that you're not moving and you're eating more than you take in, a whole lot more, right? So you gotta get that together. You know, now you can take some fat out of there and you can do some under your arms and get some under your inner thigh. You can do that for now. Okay, cool. But if you don't fix the problem, you're gonna be in a world of hurt, because see, here's what happens with fat. It just moves around. Right?
Okay.
And so now you looking very unsymmetrical. You know what I mean? You're not looking very symmetrical, because now the fat has just found another place to go. Right?
Okay.
So nah, it doesn't hurt me at all. You know, in fact, I love when people tell me that they're considering getting it, because then I go, okay, pay me more, because these surgeries are not cheap. It's funny how that happens. People will find $5,000, $6,000 to go pay for a surgery, but they can't find the money for a gym membership, a pair of dumbbells. It's like, everything. Why is it that we always want nothing worth having is going to be easy? And it bothers me, man, that we don't see the man. Listen, there's nothing better than feeling good about yourself. You know what I'm saying? That is the best.
See, but the thing is that I agree with you. But the problem, what happens is, I believe, especially when it comes to, as you said, self-care, is that we have, due to the era that we're in because of social media and just the media in general, we've defined, especially for women, what beautiful is. Like, they're making the narrative. It's like when they show the Kardashians and they show, this girl who's got the $1 billion body on social media, they think that, okay, that's what being beautiful is. And this is where women now are always looking at the next girl, or the guy's looking at the next guy. Like, how do I look like that? And how do I become that? And I could do it your way, but that's just too long. I got to do it the quick way. So I got to spend the money on the surgeries. And
why, but why do you have to do it? Why do you have to do it the quick way?
That's the $1 million question, bro. You're the trainer. That's the $1 million question that I ask.
Because there is no, how long you study acting?
I've been in the game since '96.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it doesn't work that way.
That's the thing. I had to train my ass off. That was the thing, and because it's like a muscle. It's like a muscle. You got to keep working at it to get better. But for most people, as you said, they want that quick Band-Aid effect, because now it's accessible. When I started, there was no fucking internet. There wasn't this fast gratification. Like, you had to put the grunt work in no matter what the fuck you did. Doesn't matter whether you're an actor or musician. Like, you have to put the grunt work in. Now it's like people are looking at where it's like, if you're, and even women who date, it's like if you're not looking a certain way, they're not fucking with you. And they're looking for the Ken doll, the Ken doll on the internet, and the guy's looking for the Barbie doll. But they want, as I said, that instant thing, because they're like, well, if she's getting a lot of followers and she's getting a lot of attention, and I'm over here, grinding it out, struggling, why should she have that life and me not have that life? So I don't really want to listen to my trainer.
Well, why should she? Because she worked her butt off. She probably worked her butt off, and she probably did something that you're unwilling to do. So don't worry about what she's doing.
That's what I was saying.
Why don't you do what you're supposed to do? Because see, everybody has their own journey. Everybody has their own obstacle. What may be easy for me may be difficult for you. What may be difficult for you may be easy. And vice versa. So you can't really compare. It's frustrating to me when I hear people compare their journey to someone else's. Oh, look at everybody. Oh, look at this. Look at that. I promise you, that person over there going, hey, she's that girl got something too. So everybody to me, right? Everybody's dope. Everybody's got something about them that is magnetic, that is useful to the world. Right? But
do you feel social media plays a pressure to it? Do you feel social media plays a pressure?
Of course it does. Social media, society. I mean, of course. But at the end of the day, that is what it is. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't make the rules. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that's where we at. You know, so what you gonna do? You know, man, look, back when I was hanging out with with our boy, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, look, man, I'm not competing with him. I'm not competing with that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not playing big bank
Because
company.
you know, because I'm gonna get to that because it's like because you know it's like for example like you know Nights Out with Shams, it's like it's a fucking movie, and to us that know him, we're like it's just fucking Shams. Like when he's taking his clothes off and dancing, like we know him that. But then to the outside world, they're like, oh my god, like, and I'm just sitting there going, I'm like, I don't look at him that way. Like I have girls like freaking, I'm like, it's just fucking Shams. Like I'm not
But look, here's what's crazy about this. Check it out. There's always one guy who wants to compete with Shamar.
And you ain't gonna win that fucking battle.
You gonna look and look at that. You gonna look goofy than a motherfucker.
Yep.
And everybody is gonna think you're the biggest idiot ever. The whole idea of competing. Yeah, we can have, you know, okay, we can be motivated by people. You know, we would have.
And that's the thing, motivation. Exactly that.
You know
motivation. Motivation.
Day, you gotta run your own race, man. You can't look over at somebody else and no, man, it don't work that way.
But that's the thing, and that's the problem is that like I've always said like this industry, there's a big enough plate to eat off of, and when you look at, for example, like holding it down for like Team Light Skin, it was Shams and it was Christoph. Yeah, my brother, rest in peace. And then you had on the dark skin side of Primetime, you had Tay Diggs, because that guy's Mr. Reinventation of everything. Like no matter what you throw at that guy, he can do it. And then you had, you know, and then there people always say, well, when we get another Denzel. And I was like, forget another Denzel. Like we already had Denzel. We already like there already is a Shamar Moore. There already is a Christoph. But what I do is like when I see my brothers and my friends, I've never been a hater. Like I'm always like, okay, like there's not a lot of us, but if one person does it right, like truly does it right, it opens the door for them to say, hey, you know what? Maybe we get another person a shot. And that's why for me, like when he toned down and took, you know, obviously the producing aspect role of the show